Hey, do you have influence in the workplace? Hi, my name is Bruce Waller, and I am with Armstrong Relocation. Today, I wanted to share 5 strategies to help you get more buy-in with the C-suite. Well, what is buy-in? Well, buy-in is influence, and we know that our world has changed. But one thing that hasn't changed is the importance of influence. And, John Maxwell says it best. He says, leadership is influence. It's nothing more, and it's nothing less. And we all have the opportunity to create influence in every role, in HR, in mobility, in operations, in customer service. We all have the ability to create influence. And we do this through one common area, and that is through sales. You see, we are selling our ideas every day. We are selling our thoughts around policy change. We are selling ourselves. I mean, anybody want a promotion? How about a raise? And today I want to talk about these 5 strategies and how they can help you develop more influence. And it all starts with number 1, building trust. Listen, trust is the foundation of leadership. You see, many people will try to skip this step. And what's interesting is they try to skip the step because building trust is about building relationships, and it often takes a long time. So what are some different things that we can do? Well, we can listen, we can relate, understand, and listen more. We can build a brand that says, I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. And we can make ourselves the go-to person. Number 2, we've got to identify a problem, and not just any problem. We have to identify the right problem. You see, people are busy. And so we need to make sure that we have this aligned with what's important to the organization, which usually evolves around the mission and the goals of the organization. So how do we do that? Well, we can ask for a 15-minute meeting. We can ask about, hey, what's important to the person we're talking to? We can also keep a question log. And something I heard a long time ago, and that is that if we hear the same question more than 3 times, we should possibly pursue that, because there may be a problem if we're hearing the question over and over. Number three, we need to build a business case. So listen, we're in a data-driven world, and no data means no influence. So what do we do here? Well, we can put together a focus group. We can engage by challenging. And most importantly, we need to focus on one issue at a time. Number four, we need to develop sponsors. I had a colleague once mention a 2x2 approach. And what it was is he wanted to know 2 people across and 2 people up and down. So use that approach. Maybe also consider the 100-0 rule, and that is give 100% to people and expect 0. And then lastly, don't be afraid to find people in the organization that will poke holes in your ideas, because that way, once you present it, you've already overcome all the objections and the challenges. And then number five, we got to be persistent. Listen, no today doesn't mean no tomorrow. Think about using the sales approach, the feel, felt, found method. And that is, hey, understand how you feel. Others have felt the same way, but here's what we found. Listen, if you really believe, you'll find a way. And there's also, think about the words that you use. There's power in words. Words will help build your confidence. For example, use the word agreement instead of contract, or maybe use the word investment instead of cost. Hey, you got to find your lane. You got to use the words that work for you, but think about that. Listen, I love what Jim Rohn said. He said, if you want more, you have to become more. We cannot chase after influence. We've got to attract it. We've got to attract it by getting better. Okay, let's go ahead and review. Number 1, we need to what? Build trust. Number 2, identify a problem, the right problem. Number 3, we need to build a business case. Number 4, we need to develop sponsors. And number 5, we need to be persistent. Listen, in the words of Jim Valvano, he said this: don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. Use these strategies, and I can assure you, you will develop influence in the workplace and in every area of your life. Thank you. Hope you had a great conference, everyone.